What is there that people outside Burma, around the world, can do to help?
Well, the first thing for us is awareness. People need to be aware of what is going on in Burma, and particularly now at this time, because there are many people who say this is a new era, this is a new government in place. But one mustn't forget that the great majority of the members of the new government were members of the old government. And the great majority of them also are ex-army people, even if they're now in civilian clothes. So we have to recognize that there hasn't been as much change as some people would like to think. But on the other hand, I think we can look upon this as an opportunity for change, because the very fact that they held the elections, even if those elections were deeply flawed, in the words of the United Nations, and I think we could use stronger language than that, but just let's leave it as deeply flawed. The fact that they did feel the need to hold elections and to put into place a civilian, in quotes, government, shows that they are sensitive to international opinion, that they want to get legitimacy for themselves. So I think what the world thinks is important. There are many people who say that those generals don't care at all. Whatever the world may say, they don't care. They will just go their own sweet way. It's not so. They do care. If they didn't care, they need not have made any changes at all. They could have just stayed on as a de facto military government, because they could do anything they pleased and get away with it. So why should they have wanted to bring about change if they had not been sensitive to a considerable degree, I would say, to international opinion? And so I think you should express your opinions.
Do they care about sanctions?
They do care about sanctions, otherwise why would they keep on saying remove sanctions, remove sanctions? There are people who say sanctions have had no effect at all, so why keep them? And you know that one of the first motions that was tabled successfully in this new National Assembly was to call for the removal of sanctions. If they really didn't care about sanctions, why are they in such a, I would almost say, in a desperate hurry to try to get rid of sanctions? They could at least have pretended that they didn't care for a bit, and then they could come up with it in the next session of the Assembly or something like that.
And this is in your power. For as long as you say there should be sanctions, there will be sanctions.
I don't think it's just in my power, as it were, but in the power of those who are truly working for democracy in Burma. And that includes many people in your country, as well as in other countries of Europe, and of course in the United States, Canada, Australia.